China is home to some of the best food I have ever eaten. That's right, ever. And today I'm going to show you 20 of the best dishes you must try when you visit China. From incredible dumplings to delicious noodles, trust me guys, you're not going to want to miss this video. So, let's get started. Rabbit's head, which you see absolutely everywhere here in Chengdu. It's a speciality, cold rabbit's head in chili. And just as it happens, there's also a little bakery opposite where the person is making homemade flatbreads or tiny little flatbreads. I would put the name in on the video because I can't remember the name of it exactly, but you know, bread and rabbit's head. You're not going to find a better combination, so I have to try it, don't I? The rabbit's head, I mean, it is literally a rabbit's head. It doesn't look the most appetizing. Does it? If you're squeamish, maybe it's not for you, but it's absolutely covered in chili paste, as you would expect in Chengdu. There is one covered in sesame, but she gave me the one covered in chili. I didn't even ask. Maybe that's the OG, it's the original. The bread looks incredible. I mean, it was pre-made, but it is homemade. And then she warmed it up for me over the fire. Lots of locals going in there to buy. Oh, the bread, look at that. Let's just break that open. Salt and pepper and bread, I think. We'll try a little bit of the bread first. Wow. That is incredible. Peppery, salty, flaky on the top, soft bready in the middle, warm. It's gonna go well with my rabbit. So, I don't really know how to do this, other than, I guess, break it open. So, we'll break the jaw of that rabbit off. You can see there is actually a lot of meat on it. A little bit of rabbit cheek. Why not? Oh yeah. That is delicious. I know you think I'm probably taking the little bit, and I kind of am, but genuinely, it is delicious. Genuinely, it is delicious. And the head has some of the best bits of meat on it because it's gelatinous, and it does go soft. And it does go melt in the mouth. But that chili paste, if you've had Sichuan peppercorns outside of Sichuan in China, I don't think you've really had them because the power and the taste of them, fresh from the region, there's nothing quite like it. And with that peppery bread, to just pick up that chili left over, yes! I ate it like a Philistine. They actually give you gloves. But I just ate it with my bare hands. Anyway, my mouth is tingling. Sichuan peppercorn is not spicy, but the tingling feeling, incredible. I saw this noodle shop, absolutely jam-packed with people. And when the place is this busy, even if it's not on the list or not on the plan, you just have to stop, don't you? I think finding good food is as much about your nose and your eyes as checking your phone and checking reviews. It didn't quite come out looking how I expected. I thought there were going to be stewed peas on top. However, it does look absolutely incredible. Thin wheat noodles, absolutely covered in chili. There's pork mince in there too. Maybe the peas are like stewed into the sauce. Green onions, peas, and some, look, there you go, some stewed greens as well. It looks insane, and I am starving. Chongqing is famous for its noodles, and I have been looking forward to try them. So, my first bite. Still steaming. Oh yeah. Oh, so good. Straight away the chili, but straight away that numbing, tingly Sichuan pepper, the mala. It's bold, it's rich. It's absolutely delicious, comforting on a slightly cooler morning. I tell you what, the more you eat, the more you dig into it, the more you mix it up, the flavour just gets better and better and better. One of the best bowls of noodles that I've had. Just look at that. Stunning. I had to stop here to have a cup of tea. I don't drink caffeine, I've given up caffeine, but when you see an old tea house like this in a historic area, the building is just stunning. Everything in here is stunning. Old wooden and stone tea house, very friendly staff. I just had to sit down and have a chrysanthemum, I think it is, a flower tea. Tea is such a big part of Chinese culture, even if you don't drink caffeine like me. Thank God they have the fruit teas and they have the floral teas, so you can still take part in that culture. It's an absolute must. All right, now when you come across a queue like this, when you're walking down the road for a place to eat, you know you have to stop and try that food. I'm not even sure what it is, but it looks like it's a fried donut, split open with shumai, with dumplings placed on the inside. Could be the worst thing ever or the best thing I've ever eaten. 10 yuan, I'm in the queue. Ni hao. Okay, so shishir. So they're fried in the hot oil, come out as the puffy dumplings, or puffy donuts, and then the dumplings placed on the inside, split open. Shishir.
You come from Britain?
UK, yeah. England. You've eaten here before?
Huh?
You eat before?
Yes.
It's good?
Delicious.
Delicious, okay.
Tastes good.
Thank you. It's got his seal of approval. It looks like the most I mean, who came up with that as an idea? But it's popular, so when in Wuhan, you've got to try it. Just look at that. It's like paper thin. It's not even a donut, is it? I wouldn't even know what to call it. It's like a puff. Got to get through the crispy outside first. That is genius. Soft, meaty dumpling on the inside and the crunchy, fried, I'm calling it a donut, on the outside. Absolute genius. So good. The best part is those juices from the dumpling seep into the donut and go all gooey. You know what it reminds me of? The inside is like a thick gravy. It reminds me of a British pie, weirdly. I didn't expect to be having that memory here, but it does remember, makes me remember, like when you go to the rugby or the football and you buy a pie, it's a little bit like that in terms of flavour, but in terms of quality and in terms of eating experience, it's like 100 times better. What have we got over here? Wow, that looks interesting. Is that tofu? That's unbelievable. Okay, there's me saying I'm not a big fan of stinky tofu. I've actually bumped into Jason, who's Taiwanese, living in Bangkok, but Taiwanese, and stinky tofu is big in Taiwan, so he's bought a portion. You're on a food tour right now?
Yes, kind of. Yeah.
I can't try the first piece, or we'll do it together, shall we?
Okay.
I have to go for a small piece because I'm not a big...
You can just pick a small one. Just try a little.
Okay, cheers.
Yeah, cheers. How's that? That tastes good. Come on. Right.
I'm glad there's chili on it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
hold on.
Yeah.
Is it... Stinky tofu is more stinky, right?
Yeah, stinky tofu is more flavor inside, but
yeah, it's actually okay.
Let's compare with the chili, so I think it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean,
is stinky.
It looks a bit weird with the mold on the outside.
Yeah, a little weird. Just a little
But it's actually,
nasty.
but can you feel it in your tongue? Oh, maybe that's the Sichuan pepper is now tingling.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I really, I really want to share with this video. I just saw you just for tackle for the
Yeah.
So,
Well, thank you so much.
yeah, no problem.
Lunch, finally. I'm absolutely starving and I'm very, very excited for this. A dish that I have cooked for absolutely years and finally I'm going to eat it in its hometown. Dandan noodles, one of my favorite dishes when we're talking about Chinese cuisine. You can see big pile of noodles there with the meat on top, highly spiced, but look, this is the secret beneath. You have the chili oil. And if you know anything about Sichuan cuisine, it is that it is spicy. Just look at it, look at the color of that chili oil underneath. It doesn't look like much, but the flavor in there is so, so good. Yes, it is spicy, not crazy spicy, but I like spice, but it is spicy. The richness coming from that meat, the soft chew from the noodles, they're not overcooked, they're cooked perfectly. It's a deeply, deeply savory dish because of that chili. The Sichuan peppercorn comes through, the fragrance of the Sichuan peppercorn comes through. That is fantastic. We found our snack. Looks like a glutinous rice ball, but it comes with a little bit of theatre. So a portion of 3, 15 yuan. Okay. As simple as that, and I guess this is like ground nuts, maybe? Little bit of brown sugar. I guess it's sweet. And some sesame on top. Sheer. Well, that drew a crowd, didn't it? I think my purchase was quite good marketing for him, wasn't it? All right, let's try it. Oh, the sound here, guys. 3 glutinous rice balls, a little bit of sesame and some brown sugar. Not bad for my first food of the day. It's all right. I mean, there's not a huge amount of flavor there. The sesame and the nut on the outside is where the flavor is. The texture is super interesting there. Very sticky, very chewy, great little snack. I mean, to be honest, it's more for the theatre of it, isn't it? And for 15 yuan, you can't really go wrong, can you? All right, guys, I've got to admit, ever since I had my first hot pot in Chengdu, I have been craving it big time. And Chongqing is just as famous for hot pot. Sichuan is famous for hot pot, of course. They are absolutely everywhere here. Walking around, you just smell that addictive smell, and I've been saving it for this moment. So I found my place, I've made my order, I've got a table full of food. I can't wait just to get into it. For the hot pot, I've gone with the spicy soup and a bone broth with mushrooms in there. I've gone for the fatty beef. I've gone for these glutinous noodles, lotus root, duck gizzards, which is an absolute must when you're having hot pot in Chongqing. We have some rice, we have some noodles, we have pig's brain, and I absolutely love pig's brain, cannot wait. Beef tripe, and then intestines. I think it's duck intestines. Oh, how good does that look? So good. So good. Now, one of the things you must do in People's Park is come to a place called Heiming Tea. It's been open for nearly 100 years and it's absolutely mandatory. Now, unfortunately, about a month ago I gave up caffeine, so no tea and no coffee. However, they do lemon tea, so I can still sit down and enjoy the experience. It's vast. You can see it's a popular place. I'm sure throughout the day it will get more and more busy. But there's so many people sat here next to the lake, which is nice. And can you hear the ting, ting, ting in the background? That's the ear cleaners. So you have a group of ear cleaners going around, traditional ear cleaning. I don't know if it looks tempting or not. It looks a little weird. They shove these long sticks into the ear and then ting on these metal instruments to vibrate and get the dirt out, let's say. However, I'm a little bit jealous that other people are enjoying the tea. Tea in this area is fantastic, and it does look like a nice experience in the porcelain cups. Again, this place is all about experience. It's all about atmosphere. It is a beautiful old building, trees around, lake here, as I say, hearing the ear cleaners and just relaxing and enjoying your tea. And on that note, how is it? Lemon tea with a few goji berries in. I love lemon tea. I wish it was the real one. However, a great little start to the morning nonetheless. Ni hao. to here, yeah. Breakfast time, guys. I am absolutely starving. I'm looking forward to this one. One of the top 10 noodle dishes in China, reganmian, hot and dry noodles. Everything. Always go for everything. Just order what the locals have. There's spicy stuff. And can I have a soy? One of these. Okay. Shishir. All right, ignore the building site. It's going to be making some noise, but not everything is perfect in the world. But look how good these noodles look. Hot and dry noodles, as I said, super, super simple. Wheat noodles and a sesame sauce. No soup, no broth in there like you see in so many noodles in China, but it's one of the most iconic dishes in Wuhan. Eaten at breakfast time, absolutely everywhere by everyone, so you need to try it if you're in Wuhan. Besides the noise and talking in between the banging, the hardest thing is going to be using the chopsticks with these cold hands. But the first thing to do is get them all mixed up. Oh, I can't use the chopsticks. But get them all mixed up and get that sauce covered on those noodles. The banging isn't doing my head in, but talking in between it and trying to film is. So let me try and pick up some of these with my cold hands and tell you how they are. The smell of the sesame. Just look at the color that those have gone as I've tossed that sauce through it. Yes. Wow, they are tasty. You have the spicy kick, but the sesame is so savory, it's so interesting. Very different to the noodles that I've been eating in Chengdu and Chongqing. But wow, for someone who loves noodles, and I absolutely love noodles, especially dry noodles, they're so good. And the soy milk, 2 yuan, so 7 yuan in total, that's not even $1, that's crazy, is hot. Perfect, what a breakfast. Now I think they've stopped, they can leave me in peace. Our builders are always on breaks, right? And I've got cars hooting and people going past on bikes with speakers. Fun and games here, guys. Such a good breakfast. We have wontons, chili wontons. I'm not entirely sure what's in it. They were just called chili wontons on the menu. But again, with that crispy chili oil, what you should do is just toss them up, separate them. Obviously, I've been taking a few shots, they've dried up a little bit, but as you toss them, again, in that oil, that color changes. If you don't like spice, Chengdu may not be your place. I want to try one of those wontons. Good size wonton, you can see, but there is something inside it. Let's find out. Stuffed with pork. Again, delicious, savory and rich. Almost like a sweet spicy on this one. Not overpoweringly spicy again, I expected more. And the quality of that wrapper, it's so thin, so delicate, so light, just melts away in your mouth. Again, truly delicious. Shishir. Quick snack, a little pastry, why not? A Chinese pastry called Begonia cake, named after the begonia flower because it looks like its blossom. You can kind of see that in the shape of it. Kind of looks like a flower, doesn't it? Very, very traditional here in Shanghai and the cities around. So I saw it being sold and I had to get one, didn't I? That is good. It's made from rice flour, wheat flour. It's caramelized on top with sesame seeds, so you get that pop of sesame flavor and that caramelized sugar. On the inside, it looks like it's stuffed with red bean. Oh, can it get any better? Not too sweet, quite savory for a pastry. Very, very good. And what better to eat when it's cold than dumplings? So I've come to a dumpling restaurant, and actually, I thought they were going to be pre-made, but she's making them here to order. Tomato soup dumplings are super famous here in Wuhan, so why not on my first night? I cannot wait. So she's definitely got more skills than me. Oh wow, how pretty. All right, and the filling. Ah, with a little bit of tomato. Now I see. A little bit of tomato paste and fresh tomato goes in, and then she just folds it up. And then they'll go into the steam basket, and then straight into the steamer where they're gonna steam, and into the steam basket. So pretty, so delicate, so much pride in it as well. Proper family affair. Uncle, the mum, the kids, and now they're ready for the steamer. Oh, you can see how they puff up when they're cooked. Got a huge vat of water underneath, and then mine go on. What a start, what a lovely start in Wuhan. I mean, I've only been here 20 minutes. We have the kids. Ni hao. Hello. High five. And again. And again. Ah. All right, they're ready. How good do they look? You can see the tomato is just poking out the top of them. They've definitely expanded in size. And then we have the dipping sauce. Shredded ginger and black vinegar, not soy sauce. Don't be fooled. It's black vinegar. That's what you dip the soup dumplings into. I cannot wait. However, I've done something a little stupid. In my rush to come out and find food, I left the bottom of the tripod in the bag. So we're gonna have to improvise and try and use my backpack as a stand. How is this going to work? It may not be perfect. She told me, be careful, they're very hot. I mean, I think that will be an understatement. What you need to do is pick up your dumpling, and you need to eat them hot, and you need to eat them quick. And then you break a little hole. Oh my God. Break a little hole in it and suck the soup out from the dumpling. Oh, wow. And then when you're done with that, dip it in the sauce and shove it in the gob. I've eaten quite a few soup dumplings before now. In Din Tai Fung, you saw, they're maybe the best soup dumplings I've ever had. And with that tomato, it's so good because it's so rich, it's so savory, and then that tomato comes through. Ah, You could tell, right? You could tell it's made with love, it's made with care, it's a family affair. But I didn't think they were going to be that good. Wow. Oh. They're addictive. I mean, I might even order another one, to be honest. It's that good. Couldn't resist, could I? Little snack, 3 yuan. Little pancake, I guess. Little pancake cake. That's like a hockey puck. Got one with jam on the inside, but I just love watching them, or watching her make these things, squeezing the batter in and just flipping them when they're ready. Nice and golden on the outside. Chewier than I expected. Big dollop of jam on the inside. Oh, that's like everything you want as a kid. Crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the middle, sweet and jammy on the inside. This place looks good. All right, I don't really know what's going on because I'm filming and I didn't pull out the Google Translate. But this restaurant is famous. Apparently, the grandmother was famous for opening this restaurant, but she passed away, but the grandson opened it again. This place looks legit. It's absolutely ram-jammed with people and the kitchen is on fire. I'm not gonna rock the boat and go over there and film the kitchen. I can't quite work it out if they're happy or they're not happy, but I'll show you the food when it comes, that's for sure. I paid and they gave me a little strip with a number on, so I thought you'd take it over and give it, but you don't, you just sit down. So evidently they get the order somehow. What I've noticed is, some of them are just postcard. Oh no, that probably is here, to be fair. You've got photos under the table with all different, well, you can see how old this place is. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, I will be a bit sneaky and just have a little look at what's going on over here. Ah, proper operation. Busy in the kitchen. Busy out here. This is what happens then. They have your number, and they shout it out and call it out to you. It's come already. Thank you. Shishir. She was helping me out. Look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? Shishir. Thank you. Shishir. That looks insanely good. Is that tofu on top? Ah, yes, that's what she told me to order. She told me to order that on top. That is the vegetable chicken tofu, it said. So I don't know how that quite makes sense. So we have fried liver. We have those wheat noodles underneath. Look at that. The tofu, vegetables. That looks good. Almost better than this place. The other thing I ordered is a shishir. Is a chicken cutlet. With this. This one. Okay. She's helping me out. How lovely is this lady? This is Shanghai Worcestershire sauce, straight from the UK, I guess. Amazing. Dipping sauce. Shishir. Just look at that. When I saw it on the menu, I could not resist. Fried, breadcrumbed, chicken. Looks so good. Oh, I think it's chicken. It might be pork. Let's have a look. That is pork. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, she's like proper auntie looking after me, putting my bag in the basket so it's not on the floor. Right, as good as that pork cutlet is, I'm desperate, that's the right word, to get into these noodles. So I'm gonna give them a good mix up. Get that sauce spread all through them. Oh, how good. How good does that look? That should be the title of the video, right? I traveled 1,000 kilometers just for these noodles. Could be, but it won't be. All right, look at that. Look at the color that they've gone. They were those gorgeous, pale, thin wheat noodles, and now they're dark and rich with that sauce. They are good. Is it beef or is it liver? It's liver. Flash fried, cooked really nicely, really quick. That is a good bowl of noodles. Let's try our chicken tofu. That sucked up a lot of flavor. Ah, what a bowl. I would travel 1,000 kilometers for these noodles. So good. Give it a little dip. Fried to absolute perfection. Not greasy. So good, and with that Worcestershire sauce. Amazing. You know what I found in there? The genius little clams and little bits of abalone and mushrooms, of course, giving it that meatiness. But little pops of clams for sweetness. So good, so good. And I've now worked out, she wasn't not happy with the camera. She thought the camera was a translation thing. She was trying to get me to order the tofu on top. Misread the situation, didn't I? Anyway, they're very friendly. And I would say you must have it on your list in Shanghai, or you just enjoy watching me eat it. All right, guys, lunchtime. And I've gone for dumplings again after having a noodle fetish in Chongqing and Wuhan. Now I'm on the dumplings. And you know it's good because this place is busy, absolutely jam-packed with people. And this guy, server, does not stop. This is where they cook them on the hot plates. All going on, making them, cooking them, serving them. This time, it's another soup dumpling. You can see that dumpling, a lot fatter than the soup dumpling we had this morning for breakfast. And can you tell the difference? Not only has it been steamed, it's been pan-fried afterwards, still filled with that soup. This time, sadly, instead of crab, it's filled with pork. And on the underneath, you can see on the underneath, sprinkled with sesame seeds as well, just for added flavor. They look amazing. The other dish that I've got in here is fried rice, another famous dish in this restaurant and also in Shanghai, filled with absolutely everything. Little bits of bok choy, some mushrooms, some Chinese sausage, onions it looks like, looks amazing. All right, in with a little bit of this, I presume fermented chili paste, and then a teapot. I should just check first, shouldn't I? Yeah, a teapot. Oh, it's not going to be soy sauce, is it? It's going to be black vinegar. That was a bit stupid of me. I've been here long enough to know, haven't I? And then I'm just going to mix that up in there. Like it spicy. All right, let's try. Oh, yes. Rich and meaty. That is incredible. The fried base of the dumpling is actually thick because they pushed it down onto the hot griddle pan. And it's so crunchy. You know what it reminds me of? Because it's so porky and crunchy and golden and juicy. Actually reminds me of a sausage roll, but like the best sausage roll. And then that fermented chili, I don't know if you're meant to mix it with black vinegar, but I did. Incredible flavor. Let's try this rice. I'm doing it with the spoon so it's easier. I've got more of that chili, of course, why not? But you can see it's cooked absolutely perfectly. They just fall off the spoon. Wow. You can taste the flavor of the wok. It's smoky, very smoky from that sausage, I guess. Fried rice can be super simple, or with so much going on in it like that, it can taste super complex. There is so much going on in that one. The flavor is great. But I've got to be honest, this place is all about those dumplings. They are just so good. Very different from this morning's. So although you're thinking 2 dumplings in one video, they are different, and I think they are definitely both worth trying. Oh, that was unbelievable. And the price as well, just 25 yuan. Now, walking around the streets of Chongqing, you see this absolutely everywhere. People have the street carts and they're frying off peeled potatoes. They look so good. As a British person, of course, fried potatoes look so good. And yesterday I had them with cold noodles, and my God, it was good. So I wanted to show you them, but the potatoes themselves were so good, I just got the potatoes, and they're mixed with crispy chili oil, Shanghai-style, pickled vegetables, all sorts of sauces, spring onions, and all sorts of other things. So let's see if these are as good as yesterday's. Ah. Yes. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's savory. There's pops of flavor from those pickled vegetables in there. And then the coriander and the spring onion freshens it up. It's so good. The potatoes are soft on the outside, but there's a little savory flavor from where it's fried and gone golden brown. So good. If you see them on the street, definitely get them. They're just as good like this as they are with the noodles, potatoes and noodles. Just depends on what you fancy. Just 8 renminbi. All right, I'm out. 30 pence, 3 yuan. Can't complain at that, can you? And it broke out as I came out through the ticket gates into an underground food hall and shopping center. And then I was hit by this smell of this bread, I guess, baking, and a queue. And when that happens, you just have to jump in and try, don't you? So I've got myself one, cost 7 yuan. They call it a scallion pancake, but it's more like scallion bread. He rolls it out, it's made fresh to order, puts it inside the clay oven. Yeah, a clay oven. You see this everywhere, inside a clay oven, and then it's just baked for a few minutes until golden, toasty, brown. So why not have another snack with the money we saved on the taxi? Essentially, it's a flatbread. Little bits of pork in there, actually. I didn't realize. There's bits of pork, there's spring onion or scallion, sesame seeds on top, a little bit salty, very savory, nice scallion flavor, great snack. Xiao Long Bao, or soup dumplings, are a big, big thing in Shanghai. And what better time to eat them than for breakfast? And what better type of Xiao Long Bao? Because we've had them before on the channel, we had them in Taipei, and we had them in Wuhan, but what better Xiao Long Bao than crab Xiao Long Bao? Now, I've come early to this place. It's called Lai Xiao Long. Normally, you have a queue all the way down the street because it's Michelin recommended, but if you come early, I came straight in and got a seat. They've arrived, and how good and how pretty do they look? I'm not going to count the number of folds, but there's a lot of them. They're so thin, I don't know if you can see, but they're so thin, they're almost, well, they're translucent. You can see the orange crab meat on the inside of that. Looks absolutely incredible. And Xiao Long Bao you need to eat fast, but let me just tell you, normally you just get black vinegar on the table like this, but here it comes with this dipping sauce, this black vinegar dipping sauce with ginger. Normally you make it yourself. Now, there is a method to eat these Xiao Long Bao, but the biggest trick of all is you need to eat them fast, because obviously you want that soup to be warm and juicy and, yeah, fast. As soon as they hit the table and the lid is taken off, you want to eat them. So I'm just going to take one of those Xiao Long Bao. What you then need to do is use your chopsticks to break a little hole in the dumpling and squeeze out that juice. And then you drink it. What a soup. Oh, the crabby flavor, seafood, sweet crab flavor, So good. And then next, you take your dumpling and you dip it in your black vinegar and ginger. That is unbelievable. We've eaten some good soup dumplings. I've eaten some good soup dumplings off camera, but that has to be right up there. Not the cheapest, 47 yuan, although I think Shanghai is a bit more expensive than other cities in China, to be honest. It might even be the most expensive city in China. And although you can't see it, I will put some footage of it, but although you can't see it, they are handmade out back, handmade to order. They're just making them and making them and making them. And you can taste the freshness. Ah, they're good. What a breakfast food. They're so good on their own. As I said, that soup is so rich, so meaty, so crabby. And the meat inside the wrapper is so thin. They are incredible. But that ginger and black vinegar sauce just takes it to a whole new level. Oh my. You need to come and eat here, guys. All right, last one. To be honest, I could eat a whole new portion of these, but we have to go and explore. So I'll enjoy the last one, and I'll see you up there.